Good morning, I'm out with Wendy again today, and we're just doing a gentle one because next week, Sunday, in fact, we start our ride around Kent. So obviously you'll see the video for that probably about a week after this. So today we've just got a gentle ride around the Vale of Belvoir, just get the legs turning, and we'll talk about a couple of interesting facts. Well, we found a road we don't normally use, in fact we've never used it, and it's got a better road surface than many of the roads in the area, so we thought we'd try it. Don't think it goes anywhere though, does it?
Somebody's got some money.
Yeah. Must be an MP living down here. Well, our nice smooth road has now turned into a grassy track. Not really sure where we're going along here, but it's a bit mucky in places because we had a lot of rain last night. So we're going to have to do a bit of cleaning when we get back. She's tittering away there. I said it looks a bit muddy. She said let's try it. And
well, you went first.
look at the result. So giving up on that one.
I fancy walking to the bridge.
Yeah, well, you walk to the bridge. I'll go the other way. Look at it. Look at my feet already.
Yeah, that's true.
Go on. I'll wait here. I'll meet you the other side.
How do you get to the other side? Going back all the way back?
It won't matter because you'll not get further than halfway before you come back.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's clay, isn't it?
Go on.
No, you... No. Oh, that's a shame.
Well, it's only because it's been raining. I mean, next time it'll be dry, hopefully.
You think because you go into this railway line, and then you turn left to Dove Cottage, don't you?
Yeah.
Will it be that way?
Well, no, because the railway's on the right. We'll find out next time. It's a bit of a tough old ride into wind, Wendy.
Yeah, good practice.
Do you think?
Well, it could be windy on the coast.
We're heading for the village of Long Clawson. Wendy says there's a cafe there that's worth trying, or she wants to try.
I don't know where it is.
So if we find it, no doubt it's going to be a really expensive place, knowing her tastes. So today we're just really sticking to the Vale of Belvoir. We're probably going to do 50 miles, I would imagine, at the most. I've got a doctor's appointment at 3. I'm having a cortisone injection in my knee, and I guess I'm heading for a replacement at some point. I'm trying to avoid it, and if I have one, I want it to be over the winter. So, fat chance of that. Rather nice electric trike. Electro trike.
I do in autumn when there's foraging to do.
Oh my God, I am the biggest forager.
Who is it?
He's had a spinal operation, so he's been on an ordinary bike, but he needs to get out this summer. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Isn't it good?
And it's folding.
Really?
It says rotate wheel to fold.
What?
Electric front wheel drive.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And he says hopefully by next summer I'll be back on his other bike.
So we've just stopped for a coffee in Long Clawson. We've just met this lady, Oksana, and now I can't get them to stop gassing.
Oh dear, sorry.
Enjoy next
I'm
week.
in trouble.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. We don't get many girly cyclists.
That's very neat, that, isn't it?
Isn't it super? Oh yeah, little fold there, won't it? That's the folding bit there as well.
Very clever. Think to the coffee stop.
Good. good.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Did
really
they do
good.
any hot food?
Yeah, I think they do. I
Good.
just didn't fancy any today, but really nice place actually.
Yeah, I think it was, especially with the bike parking at the back.
Yeah, nice little haven round the
Yeah.
back there, isn't it? Really good.
So we've got a big hill ahead, Wendy.
Has it come up on your Garmin? On
Not
your
yet,
Wahoo?
but it will do rather usefully.
Just in case you hadn't spotted it.
Just in case I hadn't spotted it, yeah.
Lovely smells on here, aren't there?
Yeah.
Some honeysuckle out.
So ironstone or sandstone?
Google.
I did, and it's ironstone. Hiya.
Hi.
I think I'd go to sleep in that position.
Especially if it was electric.
It's very close today, isn't it, Wendy? It's very
Very
sort of
humid.
muggy.
Very, very muggy.
Yeah, they're talking
indeed.
about storms later, and it's blowing up a bit, so we could well get something sooner
Yeah,
than
I thought
later.
we'd done with storms, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
and I say it's very inconvenient that we've got this hill to go down, and then we've got to go up again.
Yeah. Need to put bridge in, don't they?
That's geography for you.
When I was out on Monday, you could just feel the heat coming off the road. Even after all that rain, you know.
It's probably worse after the rain, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get the
It was incredible.
humidity. Wasn't so long ago we were complaining about it being too cold.
That's right. Freezing June.
So we're just approaching the village of Woolsthorpe-by-Belvoir, and I know many of you will have passed here, and you may have wondered why we've got a graveyard up on the top of the hill, a cemetery, and the church is down the bottom of the hill. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, if you could see through the trees, you would see Belvoir Castle. It's over on the other side of the valley. And in 1643, the parliamentarians had besieged the royalist Belvoir Castle. Belvoir Castle didn't look like it does today, because when the parliamentarians eventually won, they destroyed the castle. But this graveyard comes into play because there once was a church here. And in fact, where you see this mound ahead of us is where the church once stood. And the reason that the church is no longer here is because the parliamentarians, the Roundheads, camped here overnight. They stayed with their horses in the church. And the very next day when they left, they set fire to the hay and burnt down the church. Now when I first heard this, I thought, why commit such vandalism on a church? One of the reasons was that churches were often used in a battle because it was a high position at the top of a tower and therefore it was easily defended. And that's one of the reasons parliamentarians and royalists alike would destroy churches. So right underneath us now is where that church once stood until 1643. It was then rebuilt at the bottom of the hill on the site of an old chapel, and we'll pop down there now. And this is the church that they built. I think it was built in the 1800s, this church. So it's not that old, but it's rather unusual in that there are no well, there's one pew, look. And the reason for that is that apparently they had a water leak and there was some flooding. So they took all the pews out. And so obviously left it with chairs now. Probably more comfortable. And you can see the problem, because we were told a little while ago by somebody that churches are always built on high ground. But if you look here, this one's built in a dip. So it's actually built on low ground. So that was the problem. There's another thing you'll notice with this place, that there's no graveyard here, which is unusual for a church. And that's because they've built another separate cemetery just down the way from here. And from here you can just see Belvoir Castle there over on the horizon. And as I said, the Roundheads destroyed the castle and it was rebuilt, but then it was destroyed by fire again. And now we have what's a relatively modern castle. And to me, it's not a real castle. I mean, you need to go somewhere like Warwick to see a proper castle, but it'll do.
Yeah, this one's, look, he's got his tash. He's a really regal thing with his tash.
Yeah.
And she's getting ready for the COVID.
Yeah, got a mask on. And she hasn't covered her nose, typical.
No, I don't know.
And what have we got here? Look, are these bike stands, Wendy?
Well, I was looking at them wondering.
I would imagine they're to tie your horse to.
Yeah. Or a bike.
We'll use them for bike stands.
Yeah. Rather smart.
Yeah. Bye. So the next ride you join us on hopefully will be the Cantii Way, and there's a lot of history in that part of the world, so I look forward to sharing that with you as well as the ride. So I'm off now to get my knee sorted, so I'll say goodbye for now and talk to you next time. Bye for now.